I'll let you do your standard opening.
Oh, good afternoon, evening, maybe some good mornings, wherever you are. It is Sail Talk Saturday.
It is an impromptu hello from Barbados is what it is. We promised yesterday in our quick announcement about Norwegian Aqua that we would come live to you today to share a little bit more about the details of the Aqua cancellation,
Right.
as well as just to say hello on Sail Talk Saturday because we haven't seen you in a week.
That's right, it's been a week.
Has it really been a week?
I can't believe it's been a week.
Oh my gosh. So we have been on board the Resilient Lady, Virgin Voyages Resilient Lady for the past week. I'm tired. I'm losing my voice. Last night was Scarlet Night, the biggest party on the ship. We did actually go live on Instagram for a little bit.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the ship's Wi-Fi
Turn off. Oh, pizza's open.
Oh, good. Yes, we're gonna give you an update on pizza. Oh, we're gonna give you an update on pizza. We're gonna give you an update on Barbados. We're gonna give you an update on just Aqua.
Yeah, we got some stuff going on.
But honest, we're going to keep it to less than 15 minutes because we have a magician to get to on board. Okay, Rocky, tell us about Scarlet Night. Let's start there since you can tell them why I'm Marge Simpson.
Scarlet Night was a blast. So we are traveling as a group of 8 for the sailing. We have 4 people that have experienced it before. Of course, 2 of those are us. And then we have 4 people that have never been on a Virgin voyage. And so we have been doing everything we can to really show those 4 people a good time and show them how to sail the Virgin Way. And in doing that, we have been very busy going to all of the shows, all of the different activities that are happening on the sailing. Sorry if that's a little loud behind us right now.
We are in the active port of Barbados, which is amazing. And I'm just pulling up the chat down here. Just to say hello to everyone who has joined.
Yes.
Kathy B, hey guys, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you as well, Kathy. Marcy, oh my gosh, we are having so much fun. Okay, sorry, you were talking about Scarlet Night.
Yeah. So we introduced them to Scarlet Night, which is the pinnacle event that happens on every single Virgin voyage, which is wonderful. A little bit later in the voyage for us, but we still had a great time. We went to the octopus story, the story of Scarlet Night and what it all means. And then we went to the
pool party,
the amazing event that happens every Scarlet Night.
Yep.
And it's a deck party at the pool. The Happenings cast was out. All of the performers were out.
Everyone's cheering and screaming at the top of their lungs.
Yep.
I mean, it is just
including Mark.
Pinnacle of the cruise, and so it was awesome. The good news is we did not go as hard for Scarlet Night as we normally would.
That's
because
true.
we had a catamaran excursion today.
In Barbados.
Barbados, absolutely beautiful day today here in Barbados. Beautiful.
Yes.
The water in Barbados. Have you been to Barbados?
Yeah, tell us.
Have you been to Barbados? Because this water is unbelievable. Oh.
Our catamaran experience was a ton of fun. We got to go to some really cool places. We did a bunch of snorkeling. We saw sea turtles and stingrays and I don't remember. Oh, harpoons. No,
I don't know.
That's a weapon.
Okay, Sandy says, "Hey y'all." Brandon, hey, have fun.
Thank you.
Derek Reynolds, hi guys. Hi Derek, how's it going? Oh, mom and dad are here.
Yay!
You both look really happy.
Aww.
Well, it's actually just the sun kiss.
It is.
I pride myself on always making sure that we've got plenty of sun protection. I didn't think about it. Shame on me. Didn't think about reapplying after we went snorkeling. So we went to a couple of snorkeling spots today.
Oh yeah, we saw the shipwrecks too.
We saw shipwrecks, did not think about reapplying, and we got a little torched, unfortunately. And so we're happy, but I think it's actually just the glow of the sun.
Well, it's not the glow of the ship, I'll tell you that. I do want to show everyone, this is kind of cool, one of the things that Virgin does with their ships. At nighttime, they light it up, and you're not going to see it super well, but we are currently sitting out on the outdoor deck space, and the green areas that you see, those are actually hearts, and then there's some blue hearts towards the aft of the ship, as well as to the forward of the ship. I love the little touches that they do on Virgin. It's so fun.
It's very cool. Okay, so Bobby Smith has not been to Barbados yet.
Okay, we got to change that.
Let's change that because I highly recommend.
Yep.
Soup Sup 3 are Vixen. Woo! Hey guys, so jealous.
Aww.
My gosh. Today I will say, It's not very often that I will say be jealous of our adventures, but today, because I don't want people to be jealous of our adventures, I want you to join our adventures. But today, be jealous because it was a fantastic day.
It was a great time.
There was a fire on the ship yesterday, so I mentioned. So there are like 4 things. I'm just keeping an eye on the clock for you all. There was a fire on the ship yesterday. I had just laid down to take a little nap. I have not napped yet this cruise. Just laid down to take a nap. And the command squad, the crew, the announcement came on. This is not a drill, fire squad or assembly squad. Please assemble to the pizza station. And so I had to get up and get over there to see what was going on. Rocky was already on deck.
That's right. Yeah, I was actually on deck talking to Mom and Dad at the time when the alarms went off. And so because of my location, I was already on the topmost deck, and I was in a spot where I was over the pizza side of the ship. And so I was able to get over to the edge real quick and look down and see. I didn't see any smoke, which is good.
So as I made my way, I went all the way down. I don't know why. Oh, I went down to see.
You wanted to
check the pizza
out.
place out, and as I was going down, the fire crews were all making their dun 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 up the stairs with their respirators and oxygen tanks and masks, and that was different. So I came outside right here at all of the fire doors were closed. Yeah. All of the fire door closed, and it stunk like smoke. You could tell there was a fire.
It did.
So came outside. They were still allowing people outside by the pizza place, which was bizarre, and the entire fire squadron was set up. They had giant maps of the ship, all of the schematics of the ship that were taped up onto the outside of the ship. The fire crew, they had fire responders. The hose was armed and ready to go. It was...
Yeah, there was a crew of like 16 people that were on fire duty that showed up. So, it was good to see the response time and how everyone was dedicated to making sure that the ship was okay. So Mark put out several tweets kind of talking about what had happened.
Yeah.
They did, right after they gave the all clear from the event, there was actually a notification that came out in Virgin's app, which was mind-blowing how quickly they drummed up some information, telling everyone, hey, pizza's taking a break. I don't remember the words.
Pizza is closed, sailor. Pizza pie on hold or slice on hold or something like that.
Super cute. But so they closed it down for the day. And they said that they were going to do what they could to bring it back up the next day, being today. And just after we started today's live stream, we actually got a notification from Virgin in the app saying pizza's now open.
So. No medical issues. So we are very happy that no one was injured.
Yeah.
And this is why cruise lines do drills all the time.
Right.
For emergencies like this, they responded, they got the fire out, and the pizza's back open within 24 hours, which is pretty wild.
It's awesome.
Okay, there's a couple of other supervision.
Thank you.
Bobby Smith, are you guys doing a group cruise? Gosh, it would be great if we did a group cruise. Yes, we are. September 7th, you can head on over to thiscruiselife.com. That's thiscruiselife.com.
Yep.
For all the details, click on that group cruise tab.
Yes.
And it has all of the details. You won't want to miss it. Trust me.
Right.
Marcy, sea turtles are my spirit animal. The sea turtles were pretty awesome today. We saw several on the bottom of the ocean.
Yep.
And we saw one floating on the very top of the water.
A couple floating, actually.
Which was super cool.
It was super cool.
Okay, so we promised an update about Barbados, done.
Yep.
Pizza fire, done. What was the other thing that we promised?
Aqua. Oh, and Scarlet Night.
Scarlet Night. We talked about Scarlet Night, Aqua, Norwegian Aqua. So you know this, for if you've been with us for a while, you know that we were getting off of this ship, flying to Orlando, spending a couple of days in Orlando to try to keep the pricing down, staying with friends in Orlando for a couple of days before flying up to Boston, getting on to Norwegian Aqua for her Boston
preview
inaugural. I'm trying to think. They called it 4 different things.
Yeah,
Boston inaugural preview media tour, something like that. And so super excited. We've been so excited. We did a whole video about Aqua versus Prima, and just super excited. Yesterday, Rocky got a text and said, do you think this is a legitimate text?
It's true.
And I know y'all have gotten those texts.
Yeah. This one actually said, from the desk of the president of Norwegian Cruise Lines. What? Why am I getting a text message? A text message
He's
from the president.
I don't think this is real. And I was like, well, he's not asking you for money. He's not asking you to reply. He's not asking you to text a Saudi Arabian prince. It might be real. And so we pulled up our email, and sure enough, as we were getting ready to debark the vessel in Tortola.
Nope. Where were we yesterday?
Martinique.
This is rough.
No.
Nope.
Tortola?
No, you already said that.
Are you sure?
Yep. St. Lucia.
We were
Newport.
in St. Lucia, Newport for both of us. Can you tell? We were in St. Lucia, and we got the email saying Aqua, unfortunately, due to weather on her crossing has been slightly delayed and altered, and they're altering her route to New York.
Yes.
And so as a result, the Boston media inaugural preview was canceled, and so we were a little brokenhearted yesterday. I'm not gonna lie.
It's true. It's true. We're very glad that we booked an actual sailing on Aqua in May.
Yes.
Because we actually had that booked before the preview even came into our inbox to start with.
So icing on the cake.
It
The
was.
preview honestly was icing on the cake.
Yep.
But I know that many of you were super, super excited for us to get on. It would have been our
Yeah.
first ever preview cruise.
Yes.
We got to go to Carnival Firenze's naming ceremony, and it was technically I guess.
Yeah, that was a preview.
I mean, they had the bars open. They didn't have the
Yeah.
restaurants open. So Aqua
we
was
went to-
Aqua was going to simulate with restaurants open and
Yes.
bars open and
Yes.
and all of that stuff. And so definitely put a little bit of a damper. But we were in St. Lucia, as we just remember.
Yeah. Yeah, we were.
Brian Shell is literally in the red room right now. He is keeping us on track because we are heading to the magician. He's like, remember, you guys have 15 minutes, and that is it. It has been so great sailing with Brian Shell.
Excuse me. Sorry.
It's been so great sailing with Brian Shell again. You might remember him from such cruises as Norwegian Getaway.
And MSC Meraviglia.
And MSC Meraviglia, Max and Josh, who we met on Virgin Voyages. Valiant Lady.
Yep.
We're sailing with Jeff and Jared, who I met originally on Carnival Panorama. We're sailing with
Tom, who's been with us on the inaugural for the Firenze.
It's essentially a This Cruise Life group cruise.
It is. It's a reunion group cruise.
And we are loving every minute of it.
We are.
And so our friends were there for us yesterday when Aqua was canceled, which was
Yes.
lovely. So
Yes.
thank you to everyone. And we did Test Kitchen last night, and
did.
it's just been honestly wonderful. It's been a wonderful cruise. It's going to be an emotional one to head out on, just having our friends here with us.
It
It's been-
really is.
Yeah.
Getting to do a 10-night cruise has really given us the opportunity to explore and experience everything that Virgin has to offer. Yes. We are actually doing Test Kitchen tonight for the third time this sailing, and that's only because it's 3 different menus. So we got menu A on our first visit and Test Kitchen. Menu B was last night, and then tonight will be menu C. So we're really looking forward to it. I'm the only one in our group of 8 that's experienced menu C, so I'm really excited to see how everyone else takes
You're excited to see?
I am excited to see.
See what I just
I
see?
do.
What I did there?
I did that time. Yes.
I was telling jokes today on the catamaran.
He's always telling jokes.
I'm always telling jokes. Connie, it is great to have you here. Happy
Yes.
Sail Talk Saturday.
Thanks for being here, Connie.
I think that covers all of our updates.
Yeah. Were you planning on telling Blake that we're live? Because I know he gets mad when we don't tell him.
Oh,
these
you
things.
know what Blake always says to do in the comments, and so if you want to hit any of those buttons, I'm vicariously living through Blake.
Look at Connie's comment. See what Mark did there.
What Mark did there. I love it. And SEA.
I know.
See?
That's what I was going for. Yeah.
Okay.
Should we take them into the ship at all? What do you think?
I was going to ask you, honestly,
Yeah.
you guys are hilarious, have fun. I was going to ask you, do you think the Wi-Fi, if we could just take them to the roundabout, do you
The
think that
Wi-Fi
would...
absolutely will work, because
Okay.
I'm on Wi-Fi right now.
Okay, I'm going to let
Believe it or not.
you take them there then.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to... I don't know. I don't know how to do that.
It's okay.
Okay, he's going to
We're gonna
turn
get
the
up.
camera
We're gonna
around.
walk.
I think you're going to turn the camera around.
I think that would make the most sense, right?
And, well, we should probably... We've got 2 minutes left.
I'm not so worried about
Okay.
getting to the theater.
Okay.
It's just a magician.
Okay.
All right, so
Watch your step.
Thank
Watch
you.
your step,
Yes,
first of all.
watch
Tell
your
them
step.
to watch their step.
I'm sorry. I'm going to try not to move this too fast for you.
Thank you, 'cause
It is going to be a
is-
little loud. There is some music playing on the ship right now. But as we come inside, we have the roundabout, which is one of the best places on the ship to just hang out.
It's loud.
Yeah, we're not going to spend too much time here. Maybe we'll make our way into SIP.
Hey,
Oh.
here, let me take this. I had the opportunity to see what it was like here. Yeah. Flip it back to us. Oh, just to give you a little
Sorry,
preview. That was loud.
Oh my gosh.
It's a Virgin Voyage. They've got music playing.
You know, it's
everywhere.
It's not as loud as it sounds. It's probably coming a little bit more amplified into our phone.
Oh gosh, man. Wow. That was hard to watch. Sorry, it was a little bit bouncy.
A little bouncy.
So we are going to wish you all a happy weekend. I need to get on a Virgin sailing at some point. Connie,
yes.
Literally, when you are ready, let us know.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad asked, why is it so empty? Great question.
Because it is dinner time. Dinner and a show. So we've got the magician going right now, or he's getting ready to start, and then there's dinner happening across the ship. And honestly, the atrium is never that really busy unless there's an activity going on within the atrium, which is really nice.
And we're also back on board time.
Oh,
so everyone has probably gotten on board within the last hour or so and are back in the room, showering, getting ready. And so the ship right now actually all around looks pretty darn quiet.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, shall we take them to the... Oh, there, it looks like the magician's
the magician is here.
Oh, one of the magicians.
Right, so I'm going to turn that around a little bit.
I need to get with Rocky about September. Yes. Oh, please, Connie, yes. We're super excited to have you join us in September for sure.
Oh, we're just passing by a little something fun going on over here with the charmer.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Oh,
coming back. So this is...
taking you to the red room.
We are... So we are currently in Sip Lounge, which is the champagne bar on board. They've got a bunch of different champagnes that they serve throughout the voyage. You have to take a look at these bottles. These are just amazing. I'm sorry, I can't not show you these.
Here,
and my favorite one, Mark, you want to take a sip? Yeah, it's that big, y'all.
Okay.
All right,
now...
So just catching up here. Definitely I'll need to get with Rocky about September. Awesome. Yes, Connie, please do. Enjoy the rest of your sailing. Y'all look like you're having a blast. Thank you so much, Sandy, Patricia, Patrick. Hey, guys. Are you going to sail on the New World? Yes, we will be on the New World. We'll actually be on her inaugural sailing on World America, and that is April 12th.
April 12th, yeah. So that's what I wanted to mention. With Aqua being canceled, we're actually, instead of flying to Orlando, then to Boston, then to Phoenix, we're actually flying home to Phoenix. So we're going to spend some extra time in Phoenix, and we will be back in Phoenix for Sail Talk Saturday next weekend.
That's right.
Yes. Let's turn slowly, and give them a sight of the red room back over here.
I hope that's not backwards for you.
It probably is. Okay, we are off to see the magician. We wish you all an amazing rest of your weekend. Thank you for a quick impromptu Sail Talk Saturday and just kind of catching up on... We've got so much more to tell you.
We do.
We just gave you the 4 highlights that we wanted to tell you. Cliff notes. So much more to tell you and so much stuff in all of the ports that we've done. But for now...
Take care, y'all. Thanks for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. We love you.
We've got 2 days left only. Okay. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining.
Bye.